Bani-Israeel 1764. وَاسْتَفْزِزْ مَنِ اسْتَطَعْتَ مِنْهُمْ بِصَوْتِكَ وَأَجْلِبْ عَلَيْهِمْ بِخَيْلِكَ وَرَجِلِكَ وَشَارِكْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَوْلَادِ وَعِدْهُمْ وَمَا يَعِدُهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ إِلَّا غُرُورًا. And Allah says, and you can stir up or excite people's feelings. You can stir up or excite with your voice. Whoever is obedient from them, who is obedient to you, you can stir up or excite with your voice. And import on them with your thought. Import on people with your thought or imagination. And your masculine manners. Masculine manners. And be their partner in wealth and children. And promise them. And Shaitan promises nothing except delusion. Now this ayat is very, very important. Meaning, in the world, the Shaitan stirs up feelings. We, all of us, have got feelings. These feelings are very sensitive. So Allah says, okay, you can stir up or excite with your voice. With your voice or sound. With your sound or voice. And import on them with your thought or imagination. And your masculine manner, with your masculine manner. So I am going to deal one by one. First of all is the voice or sound. First of all, in Arabic is bisautika, with your voice. So how we can, being our feelings and emotions, be stirred up by the voice or sound? Can anybody think how our feelings are excited or stimulated or stirred up by sound? Can you think? Music, sound effects, music, singers, instrumentals, vocal or classical musicians. He stirs up with the voice. He stirs up with his voice. That is the sound, bisautika. And believe me, throughout the world, I have traveled almost 3/4 of the world. And there is not a country where music is not on televisions and on news, on radio, anything you see, music is there. So he is stirring up. All the time is in your mind, music and sound effects. How can you become good Muslims if music around is all sort of music I'm talking about with a sound? They say somebody's voice is so good, God speaks in his voice, in him. That's not God, that's the devil. You've given such good voice to stimulate mankind's feelings, to stir them up. So you must understand, the first is the south. And Allah says, وَأَجْلِبْ عَلَيْهِمْ بِخَيْلِكَ وَرَجِلِكَ, and import on them with your thought. The second thing, first is the sound or the voice, is the music. The second is your thought or imagination. Khaylika. What is a thought? What school of thought you belong to? That is a thought. Thought. What school of thought you belong to? I belong to this school of thought. What about you? All the religious personalities of the world, they are preaching one school. All the religious personalities of the world, they are teaching one school of thought. Where does it come from? Where does it come from, that school of thought, that imagination of man? It is being imported by the Iblis. That's what the Quran says. وَأَجْلِبْ عَلَيْهِمْ بِخَيْلِكَ. Import on them with your school of thought, with your thought. So poets, novelists, that's from imaginations. All the poets come from imaginations. Then novelists, actors, character actors, and philosophers, politicians. Where did that thought come from? In their minds. It is inspired by the devil, Iblis. And your masculine manners. What is masculinity? He's warajilik. The third thing is your masculine manners. You have to inspire them with your, import on them with your thought and masculine manners.